Hello and welcome to the Rusted Brush. Today, I'm going to talk and show you my updated Estalian army. It's been a while since I've shown my Estalian army, so let's begin. To begin, I painted this Wizard on Dragon. I got this from the Last Sword Miniatures STL line, and this is supposed to be like Elspeth on Dragon. Now for my lore, I don't really have anything specific made for this model, as I don't think Elspeth would make any sense. I'll probably make some lore in the future. I really just liked the model and wanted to paint it up and use it in my army. I played a single game so far with her, and she wrecked a bunch of Pegasus Knights, which was very impressive. I count her as a wizard on Imperial Griffin rules-wise. I used the Tome of Midnight to help her with her spellcasting, and give her an extra spell from the Lore of Demonology, and I equipped her with the White Cloak to give her a ward save. The next model I want to show is my General on Manticore. I'm counting this as an Imperial Griffin, like I did with the Dragon. Again, no real lore, but this is supposed to be the leader of my force. Now the base model for this was the Talia Vedra model from Age of Sigmar. I thought this would make a more interesting mount for an Estalian general than a griffin. I filed off all the Sigmar related symbols on the model, and replaced the head with an Empire Knight head, the halberd from the Demigryph Knights, and the shield is from an old GW shield. I was worried this model wouldn't fit on the base, but I got it to work fairly easily with a tiny bit of sanding. Anyways, I think that this model makes for a great centerpiece for the army. Moving on, I painted up 15 archers. These are just GW Empire archers with some Wargames Atlantic Conquistar heads. I added these models out of a competitive nature if I'm going to a more serious tournament and want to have a better result. These guys make great units to attack war machines or redirect enemies or just in general harass the enemy. While not Estalian, I finished up painting a Fortified manor. I thought this kit was going to be a lot harder to build and paint than it actually was, and it makes for a great terrain and a great backdrop for the army as well. I'm really pleased with this. And lastly, I painted up the Grandmaster on Pegasus. I really like this model from Last Sword Miniature. I replaced the head with an Empire Knight's head, the shield and lance are from the Empire's General kit. I painted them a bit different from the rest of the army as I wanted them to feel like they're using their own coat of arms from their family. I'm probably going to go back and paint this up a bit better than I did, but I wanted him to look at least decent for the tabletop. Now for the future, I got a few things lined up I want to paint. The last video I showed off the Empire State kit I bought. I'm probably going to make them Empire Mercenaries. I plan on giving them all different paint schemes, more like the Landsknecht of real life than any Empire province. I started painting this cool mini-or-not owl I got from a raffle a long time ago, and I finally have a use for this model, so I'm going to be using this as a wizard on a Pegasus. I got a Bronzino's Galloping Gun kit that I have assembled that I need to paint. This is such a cool model, so I'm really hyped to get to this eventually. I have a sealed box of Bizarro's Lost Legion, which will be the grand finale for the project, so this won't be done for a while. I got a Kurt Helborg model, which I got, and I'm not exactly sure what I want to do with this. I thought of making him look a bit more Estalian, but what do you guys think? Should I convert him maybe a bit more, paint him up more Estalian, or should I just leave him as is, as Kurt Helborg? And lastly, I got these crossbows from Last Sword Miniatures. This I'll talk about in another video in the future, as I want to be painting them and show it off a bit more, so expect to see that in the near future. Anyways, here's a few photos of the army all together. I'm pretty pleased with my progress, and the project is coming to a close. I think I should be finished by the end of 2025, but we'll see. Anyways, I'll be gone camping, so don't expect a video from me or to respond to comments for a week after this video comes out. Let me know what video you want me to do next, by the way. Do you want me to continue my Empire Province project? See the crossbowmen get painted up? Talk about my other old world army projects like Beastmen or Vampire Counts? I got a collection of Warhammer books I can share and review? Or would you like to see my new Trench Crusade warband I'm working on? Let me know in the comments. Anyways, please like the video and subscribe. Take care,